I don't even know anymore about the $2,000 checks. Are they coming? Who's getting them?
Don't know yet.
Is Hilaria Baldwin getting $2,000? I hope she does. Who cares that she wants to be a Hispanic? It makes you interesting. It's nice when someone puts on an accent. I like that. Being who you are is stupid. Truly. Be another thing. If you're not interesting, make yourself interesting. And she's like, she wanted to be like Penelope Cruz or Catherine Zeta-Jones or one of them. Is Catherine Zeta-Jones Spanish?
Let me see.
Well, whatever. It doesn't matter. Let's not lose our fucking minds here. The point is that she wanted to be a Spanish lady. So what? She wanted to be a high-class immigrant. Let her be it. Stop getting mad at her. I defend her. I defend her right to envision a different life for herself than the one she had. She married this psychopath millionaire, and she goes, it's not good enough. Because I go to parties and everyone goes, oh, you're just this guy's bitch. I want to be something interesting, and you know those white bitches love when someone is slightly different? White people love when someone is slightly different, which is what she is. It's slightly different. Right. It's not that different. She's not in MS-13. She's not in La Raza. And I'm not equating those two things. I'm just saying she's not selling, mango with paprika in Soho. She's slightly different. Ever so slightly is she different. She's a few degrees away from a basic white bitch. Let her be it. She's not Sister Soldier. She's just different enough to make upper-class white people. It's a little spice. It's a little spice. I don't see the problem with it. She's not going all the way here. She's just doing that. ¿Cómo se dice cucumber? I don't know how you say cucumber. It's cute. It's kind of cute. It's endearing. It's cute. It makes me like her more. The commitment to that is impressive to me. I'm impressed by her, that she goes, I just want to be a little, she's clearly not Hispanic at all in any meaningful way, but she just wants to be a little, people don't realize how hard it is to be rich. That's the problem. Too many people are focused on like, oh, I don't have health insurance. My mom's dead. There's no appreciation for the struggles of the wealthy in this country. None. It's true. You know, it's too much focus on people without and not enough about people with. Hilaria Baldwin is thrust into this world of very interesting, capable, intelligent people, and she's got no way to differentiate herself. She's a basic white bitch. She's a live, laugh, love Chardonnay whore. And she just fucking lucked out with that Alec Baldwin, who's, always, telling his daughter she's a pig and punching photographers and doing a horrible Trump impression, by the way, on that horrible show on Saturday night. You should watch this. And she meets these people, and they're endlessly fascinating, and they've had distinguished careers in the arts and politics or whatever, and she just wants to be a smidgen different, just a little different than a regular white bitch. She just wants to be a little cool and have people ask her, what was it like in Spain? What was that like? You're different from we are. Did you sit and paint little tiles and make tapas? Did you eat jamon? That's what she wants. She wants people to ask her, and she would tell stories, probably fake little stories. And me and my grandmother, I not speak to her. And we go to the village, and we take the pig, and we carve the pig into the jamon. That's all she wants to do. I'm in full support of her. Would it heal the country if the cops shot her? Amadou Diallo style, you like 41 times against Saks Fifth Avenue? Perhaps. If the cops just shot her 41 times as she drops her bags at Bergdorf Goodman and just emptied into her, I mean, would people be happy with that? Perhaps. But I don't know. We don't have to keep shaming this woman for wanting to be slightly different. What's the problem? I like it. Go right back to it. I hope she's Asian next. How interesting it would be. What if one of your friends just became Asian? You wouldn't respect them more? Yeah. If I had a friend that became Asian, I would respect them so much more than I currently do. Just found a way to like be Asian. Like start looking Asian, dressing Asian, creating an entire identity as an Asian person, saying they grew up in Asia, saying they grew up in Japan when it was just provably untrue. That would be your coolest friend, because you'd be like, this person's Asian now. I knew her when she wasn't Asian, and that's where we're going to head. I mean, somebody tweeted on Twitter the other day, gender's not a big deal. That's why nobody cares about transgender. Why do we all have to be the race we're born? Let people switch.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Let people be fluid, baby. Let people be fluid. You want to be black, you be black. You want to, that's a mixed bag, according to black people. They'll tell you it's not all nice. But let people be Asian. I would like to be another race. Why do I have to be an Irish prick for my entire life? This red-faced Irish ranting goblin for my entire goddamn life. Why can't I be Castilian Spanish? I call them nice white Spanish. Or why can't I be Asian? Why can't I be Russian? I don't understand that. And I think it's a stupid kind of fucking outdated thing. So I applaud her. And whatever she wants to do, I support her. I think that people get angry about this shit for no goddamn reason. I mean, she's just a little different. She's not like walking around trying to be a maid. She's not trying to be a lower class person. She's trying to be upper. She's not stabbing her class in the back here. She's still going to garden parties and drinking fucking Viv Clicquot. She just does it with a little accent. It would be really gross if she like was pretending to be a maid or something, right? Because we'd all be like, you don't have to do this, bitch. It would be really bad if she was pretending to do something like that, but she's just putting on a little accent, kind of the way Madonna did. It's really not that big of a deal. Speaking of maids, my maid is as fat and as lazy as I am. What's the point of having her? She come the other day, and she's in here, no mask. I don't know where she's been. She's in here the other day in my kitchen, and we're both silently eating a pumpkin loaf. No one's cleaning. If I'm fat and lazy. I don't need another fat and lazy person to just stare at me. You know? I mean, I don't know what to do with this woman. I like her, and I tip her, and I give her a lot of money, but she's slow, and she just doesn't do much.
She talks on the phone.
She's on the phone all the time. It's literally me. I'm bringing in another me to my house. She's on the phone all the time. It takes her forever to go through the house. I'm importing another version of myself here. But that's not what Hilaria is doing. Hilaria is not, because people ask me to talk about this. They're like, what's your take on it? I'm like, I think rich people should be able to pretend to be other races. I believe that. Sorry. Maybe that's not a popular take, but I believe it's fun, and they should be allowed to do it. And I think many people are going to disagree with me because they're like, but she's not pretending to be like a poor, oppressed person. If she was doing blackface and had dreads, I get it. It would be a little offensive. It would be offensive if she was in full blackface with like a Bob Marley wig, and she's like, hey, man, what you do, man? Like, I understand that, okay? But she's not doing any of that. She's just pretending to be an upper-class Hispanic person, which is just a few degrees to the left of what she is, which is just a basic white bitch. There's nothing wrong with that. I am for the ability of rich people and poor people if they can pull it off. It's like Mark Norman has a joke about transgender people. It's like, Caitlyn Jenner can do anything she wants. She's got the money. So it's like if you're poor and you can pull off being another race, good for you. But rich people should be able to try on another country's history if they so choose. I don't see a problem with it. I don't see any problem. It doesn't bother me at all. I would love someone if in the middle of a thick Russian accent they whispered to me, goes, listen, I decided to be Russian 3 years ago. I'm not Russian. I decided to be Russian 3 years ago, and I came up with this whole backstory, and it's just fun. Life is too short to enforce these rigid roles on people. It's crazy. Many of you are offended by it because why don't you cook up something good? You figure out how to do something, you know?